Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on... What are we on? That's right, Sandy Bay, of course. So I was looking to figure out what map to go on today, and I thought, I don't think I've been on Sandy for a while. Honestly, I can't remember. I think I did a Nightfield video this week. I gotta say, it's been a while, just because of, obviously, I'm back from the wedding. Any of you that saw the stream yesterday would have seen that. And following that, I've been checking out a few of the mods that have been uploaded to the mod hub this, well, the last 3 days, and the class 900 Arian Axion, however you pronounce it, is one of them. So we did have the 850, I think we had. I sorted out for this. This is the facelift version of it. Really couldn't tell you what the facelift version entails, to be quite honest. But it's a nice tractor, and I believe it's Smitty or Smithy that does these, and he does a good job. Definitely does. So we're here with that. Apparently we have a little bit of combining to finish up, and that's this field. We've got bales to be stacked, but to be quite honest, I may just do a load, because I know I did that in a video recently with the loadal. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna grab the truck and auto stack them, which I think it's probably worthwhile, because you guys are probably sick to death of seeing the loadal. Let me know in the comments down below. I do need to go over all the comments in previous videos and check them out, and check, well, honestly, how they've performed, because I've been somewhat around, aka sort of on the computer, but other than that, it's not been looking at stuff. And I bought my laptops to me and Jess in the one day that we had proper downtime, and, well, 2 days technically. The day that we got to the hotel, and then we had, I believe it was Monday. So we left Sunday, we were there Monday, and Tuesday was the wedding, so Monday was the down day. We played some of the Lego games, so there is a possibility of us starting up that series again, which would be cool. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, because a few of you did enjoy it. What Lego game will it be on? I don't know. We've started to play on the Harry Potter. I got that off of Instinct Gaming, dirt cheap. It was like £1 on Instinct Gaming, the new Harry Potter, and I know Harry Potter wasn't everyone's cup of tea when I was doing them, for whatever reasoning, so may find a different one to do, I don't know. We've also got the Lego Undercover one to do, so I'm thinking that would be kind of fun to do together, and record that and put that on the channel. She was after playing some Lego tonight, so probably won't record, but if you guys want to see that type of stuff, let me know. That's that. We emptied, so we're good to go there. I don't think we've actually got much fields to harvest, to be quite honest, on here. I'm just going to check it out. Now, I was excited by the Better Minimap mod, but from what Rainbow Dave was saying, and showed on his stream actually on Wednesday, you can't get rid of it, even if you hide the HUD, which, for thumbnails, it's crucial. So, sadly, we'll not be using that. Field 11 needs ploughing, cultivating, so does field 8, and obviously field 13. Field 14 has been done. So let's tab through the vehicles, see what's what. This is field 11 where we've got all the bales in. Like I say, we may just do one trailer load in this video and then bring the truck in. I'm tempted to bring the truck in anyway, to tell you the truth. And we have the T7 here, which I'll grab out of this field and run up the side and get that staged for field 13. Come through and cultivate that. The class is probably what we'll end up using to plough the field. I think we've got a plough for that, actually. Or a plough. I need to double check. We should do it at this point. Alright, we're good there. Take this back to the yard. Got the Massey there with the header trailer. So he's got a really cool new gauge cluster on the computer there. I don't think you can... there is IC, but he's got the annoying IC. I hate this one. Oh wow, that's really cool. I don't think any of that actually functions in game. Nah. Which kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Even on the back there, it used to show you how full a vehicle is, or trailer is, but again, that doesn't work anymore. I used to, so it's pretty much pointless having that going. And that must be... oh, cool, and the inside light comes on. Pretty cool. As I almost dropped my controller. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes, around by me anyway. Out in the UK, you don't see too many of the class tractors. I don't know if they are particularly sold well, or what the deal is there. It's kind of why I like using them, to be honest, from time to time. Just because it's not a machine you tend to see all the time. Looks like they've got the angel eyes on them now, which could be part of the facelift. The fronts of the classes always remind me of, especially these models, of a insect of some sort with all the little eyes looking at you. So we'll take a right here. I'm guessing the indicators are modelled on the dash. Yeah, they are. Very nice indeed. So I'm just looking at the gauge cluster on the right there on the computer screen, trying to figure out what is what. Obviously you got your speed and engine RPM. Kind of wondering what the one on the left is, where it's just capped out at all 9s. Unless it's AdBlue. Could be AdBlue, which if that's the case, then the game doesn't mimic AdBlue. Which is very, very, very possible it is. I know it's engine RPM. The engine RPM doesn't work. Alrighty. Engine temp and fuel. So yeah, there we go. I felt like that went very echoey then. Looks good behind this. So this is, well, like I said, I think it's the 960, so it's the biggest engine. I remember this one because it is the new engine in the pack. It's over 400 horsepower. A tractor like this. I don't know how physically big this tractor is, to be quite honest with you. And it's scalable. I'm gonna guess it's probably, say, the equivalent of a T7 heavy duty or the Fence, the 900 Fence. I would guess. So we'll just reverse through here. I definitely need to figure out what the difference is between the facelift and non-facelift. Which, presumably the facelift obviously really exists. If they're doing a facelift model, that means they're cooking up a brand new design, I'm guessing. Usually the facelifts are very subtle changes. It could be something stupid like an extra light, or those lights that they've got the angel eyes and the extra huge grills, which are pretty extensive on this thing. Alright, that is that, so we'll park this trailer up next to the other one. I'm going to get rid of that one. I really do need to. Reasoning behind that one is because that one was out first and then this one came out, which is, well, just look at it. Looks a lot nicer, to be quite honest. Both good trailers. Don't get me wrong. But I do prefer having something in the game that has some wear and tear on it. And they are, fundamentally, the same trailer. There we go, that's that parked. Plough, let's... I don't know where it would be. Honestly, I don't even know if we've got one. No, you may hear laughing and joking in the background. Jess has bought some new games that got delivered the other day. She's trying one out with her mum right now. So you may hear that in the background, but hey ho. Okay, so there's no plough over here. I've been recording only 10 minutes, dang, feels like longer. Seed is there. This is where I get completely lost. Balers there, yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have any. So we may have to buy one. So we'll clickety-clack all the way through. Yeah, we don't. Well, poop. In that case, I will switch off on the cheap money because obviously I did not set up that. And the map would have had a plough. I just got rid of it. So we'll stick with our normal Amazon one. Probably, hands down, one of my favourites. And the Titan here is a little bit too big for this map. So we'll buy the Amazon. And money, get that off. And what I'll do is I'll just reset the implement. There it is, reset, yes. Still need to download the mowers that I want to use for various different maps off the mod hub. I keep on meaning to do that, but I always get sidetracked. Ever so sidetracked. And off we go up here. I think he's completely, I would say he's completely reworked this mod. It definitely looks like he's gone over it, which is nice. There it is. The old Amazon. So what we'll do is we'll get this in. Just thinking what field we can actually get it in right away to work. Probably where we've got the loader. Pick up the rest of the bales. And we'll stack, like I said, we'll stack them quick. And something that baler is capable of doing, and I do want to use and do want to get, is the 3-high stacker that's actually default in the game. I don't think I've ever used it, so that'd be kind of cool to use. I may end up picking that up in a minute, to be quite honest. See how much it is. I really don't know. So I think we can get like 18 bales on there, and get a lot more than 18 bales. Let's just say that. Alright, that can sort itself out. Magic of hydraulics, it can carry on working. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to load this on and grab the truck and trailer and load that. I feel like you guys have probably seen enough of this thing in videos and streams lately to last a lifetime. And myself included, I've used this thing a lot recently. It's been needed. It's definitely an amazing piece of machinery. I'm glad we have got a Lodal in the game at long last. Yes, I know there's been various versions of Lodals out there. I can't even load it on this, can I? Because of that ramp. Son of a gun, really? Alrighty then, so do I have a truck that can take all the bales? Yes I do, there we go. Everything's just falling apart. Everything I've got planned. So hopefully we can get all the bales on here. Get that Lodal out of the field. Are you... The slightest little thing with this and it's just, yep, over it goes. I wonder what the center of gravity is on it. Maybe the center of gravity on the Tatra is way too high. Because it is very, very wallowy with the... Am I even going to be able to get into this gate? Brute force, power. It's very wallowy with bales on. Incredibly wallowy, a lot worse than everything else. Hit you, and that should start picking them up. Oh yeah, we're going to need a few trips, I think. Get the one that's on here. Wonder why it missed so much edges. It kind of sucks. don't know if we are going to be able to plough this today. We've got Balin to do in the other field. And I've got this going right now, all the bales. Of course, there's no magic hedges on this map neither, so what I'll do is trickle along here. And get those. Strap them down and drive now very carefully. Yeah, that gate could be definitely a double wide right there. There we go, maybe I just didn't go wide enough, obviously. We got out of there easy. We can get in there easy enough. Should make a good amount of money off of this lot. We can hope without flipping. That would be nice. And there's the sell point. I always kind of forget where the sell point is on here. It seems weird having it right at the yard. I know there is another one on the map. But to be quite honest, they all pay the same. And I kind of want to get this stuff out of the field ASAP. So we can get cracking ploughing. I'm not going to plough, obviously. I'm going to blip it on course play. And then run down with the baler. And probably one of the Massies that we've got there kicking around. And grab the... Let's go really, really wide here. Still not, eh? It's just the angles I'm going in. The annoying thing is, farm sim physics, the collisions are always wider than they need to be. And partly my driving there, completely. So switch that on, and run through this, which won't take many seconds. I don't think we've got a whole lot of bales here. Minus that one. Apparently we don't want it. Alright, where the combine is where we're going to be going in a minute. That one. That one. Oh, is that really it? Oh no, two more there. If I bought the trailer and I would have been able to... I don't even know if I've got a trailer actually. If I had a trailer, let's say, would have been able to bring them all in. Just in one big dump. Now, I don't have any animals on this map and I don't plan to. A lot of these maps right now, unless it's one of the main ones, Oakfield and Meadowgrove, I am not going to put animals on there. As far as Oakfield goes, Oakfield we took a bit of a break from. I ain't going to go back to anything crazy. Of course, you guys saw, I'm pretty sure this week I posted a video on it. I need to go back through and see how it did. I think it was yesterday's video. When I say yesterday, I mean... is it Tuesday? No. Wednesdays? No, Monday. Monday's video did terrible. I can't remember what Monday was. I think that was Meadowgrove, actually. Which is kind of concerning. Hopefully that's not dying off already, because the new map, well, new version of that should be coming out relatively soon, from what I've been hearing from Dave. Mr. Rainbow Dave. Okay, let's go to Balin Technology. And where is it? This. It's 25k. Let's just blip it on. If I don't get on with it, I don't get on with it. Yes, I'm completely and utterly cheating right now. So be it. Buy that. And I'll even go above and beyond to cheat even more and reset it back to the yard. Because I am not going down there to pick it up to bring it back. Reset. Yes. Perfect. Let's run over here and jump in the 399 non-turbo. Big tractor for being two-wheel drive, admittedly. Just doesn't look right. So I may end up scaling back, I don't know yet. If Matt's one had the option of being two-wheel drive, but then he did the same. But no, he did the 390. Yeah, that's not what I was saying. If Matt's had the ability to go two-wheel drive, I probably would keep the... I would have Matt's on here from the Modern Classics pack. As from what I'm hearing, it's obviously still not on console. And from what I've heard as far as that goes, the little bit I know, and the very, very little bit I know, and that, which you guys can also find out if you wanted to, is there is a company, whichever one it is, nobody knows, the Giants haven't released, for obvious reasons they're not going to, because it could cause a lot more damage. This company are not happy, they don't want their vehicles in that pack to be on console. That's from what I've heard. How true it is, I don't know. Are you kidding me? Really? I thought that could get connected up, or whatnot. Do you have to get around the field by yourself, stacking these? I've never used it. Wouldn't know, but it looks like you do. Son of a gun. Well, I guess that's completely thrown my plan out of the water, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. In that case, we will give it a go. I do want to give it a go. See how much of a faff it is to use. I honestly thought you could just pull it behind the baler. I know some of the modded ones you can. Well, that sucks. I've got to keep this video fairly short as it is because of dinner's going to be, well, it's not been made yet, but it's going to be relatively soon from what I believe. Alright, so everything's in field 13. Put our beacons on, not that it really matters because there's no cars on here. I need to switch traffic back on. We're already at 22 minutes, so beautiful. Should hit the 30 mark, and that's probably where I'll click the video off. And needless to say, what's this? This is Thursday's video. I'm recording this the night before, I need to get ahead. I doubt that will happen today. It'll be Thursday I can get ahead again. I've just got given, I need to double check on embargoes, but got given a game through Keymailer. Not Keymailer, sorry. Playway. Squadron 303 is one I've been kind of quietly looking forward to. And to check the performance of that game, see if it's crap. And as I've kind of been quite vocal about, the Playway games, anything you see from the publisher Playway, be warned if you're on weaker... there we go. Oh no, a bit further. Weaker systems. Because everything I have seen out of them recently, including House Flipper, which has just dropped, you look at your GPU usage. It's using 100% of your GPU. Optimized games, even Farm Sim, never ever uses 100% of your GPU. Now it could be, oh yeah, get a better computer, you'll be fine. I will use Simulate, which we all know recently spent a considerable amount of money on a new computer, within the last 12 months. He has a GeForce 1080 graphics card in his computer, which Car Mechanic runs at 100% usage. A 1080. 1080s are one of the most powerful graphics cards on the market right now. It shouldn't be pushing your video card, especially a 1080, to 100% usage. That's just ridiculous. So, if his graphics card's doing that, and the fact that it's unoptimized. It never has been. It's crazy to me. I think a lot of the Playway games run off the same game engine in the background, and they all share it throughout all of their development teams, and they have a lot. That's how Playway makes their money. They have a lot of small indie developers under their one name. They share stuff, obviously, but yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. It is a shame. Like Car Mechanic, I would probably play it if it was better optimized. And you may be saying, oh, what harm does running your GPU at 100% do? Overheating. And if it's running this processor on your graphics card at 100%, the graphics card's running way, way harder than it needs to. and it's just creating a lot of heat in a laptop, especially. Now, granted, I have a laptop, and running that long at 100%, I'm seeing temperatures that you shouldn't be seeing and you don't need to be seeing. And when I say temperatures of that, I'm talking 90 degrees Celsius. So for those of you that probably should know this, but water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Yeah, puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Shouldn't be doing it. Should not be doing it. What temperature Simulate gets on his graphics card like that is probably a lot lower. I'm going to guess at random ballpark 50 to 40. Maybe 50, 60, give or take. Obviously, bigger card, better heat sinks, yada yada yada. More airspace to move. But it's just, games like that. And that's why I don't play Car Mechanic as much. And plus, it just got boring, it got samey. I do want to play, but for the love of God, play it. Optimize your damn games. And that's why you'll never see them on console. Because I don't know if they can be optimized enough. Granted, I could be eating my words right now and you guys are going to come back saying, Car Mechanic is on console. I don't know if it is. I know they planned on it. I truly don't know if it is. And if it is on console, how optimized is it? Because I know this is one huge factor with farm sim stuff is that's why optimization's been crying out for Giant's been crying out for that for consoles on mods is, from what they know and from what I've heard from people that are modders that have told me, and Giant say it, is the consoles are so picky on optimization, certain stuff could just melt the things down and cause them to overheat and go pop. Yeah, the consoles are amazing pieces of machinery, but they're not as versatile as computers yet. They're almost there. Don't get me wrong, I really don't think it's far off it, because they are pretty much, plain and simple, computers now. Much more than they used to be. And I think the basis of the Xbox stuff, whether it's Xbox One or whatever, I'll just go off the Xbox One as it's out now, is Windows 10. The basis of it. Now, again, if you guys know more, correct me if I'm wrong. And I know back when the newer systems were coming out, the architecture of the CPUs and the GPUs and stuff like that were very, very similar to PC architectures and stuff like that, when you look into it. It's interesting. They're pretty much glorified computers that can't do nowhere near the same the desktops can, for obvious reasons. Right, so what we'll do is we'll probably stop here. Probably be a good thumbnail as well. Run around, probably with the JCB to be quite honest. We'll take that back to the yard. I will bring the loader up at a later point because, well, we've got the bale wedge in and we can't do anything right now. I wondered if that had the lights in there. That's kind of neat. It sucks that the bale wedge. I understand why Peter J did it this way, but I agree when, I think Sim says it quite often, where the bale wedge can't be just sort of clicking on it and it will remove it. The reason that is the case is, well, the straps. Easy option there would be have it so that is a placeable thing, you click a button and that appears, but again, collisions and all of that, that all needs to be changed. It's a bit of a pain in the butt really, swapping it to and from. Now I need to get the field service trailer again. You guys know the one I used, the smaller version of the Thunder Creek one. I think it's amazing that got updated recently. I want to see what that's all about. Apparently it's got markers that go down on the ground now, which, I don't know how I feel about that, to be quite honest. Without the markers was quite nice. So I'll just dump that there. Run up here, grab our bale stacker thing. And looking at the time, we'll probably wrap it up there. And then render this, or play a little bit of Lego with Jess. And then watch hockey. I don't know, just see what she wants to do first. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this thing works. I can't believe I've never used it. One thing I do hope Giants add in the new game is pipes and hose pipes and, well, pipes that connect dynamic hoses, basically. And it's... I'd say it's more worth having in this game than it is Euro Truck and American Truck, because I would say a good percentage of the time in this game, you're third person. I know a lot of people complain. I personally don't use a lot of first person. Why don't I use a lot of first person? Because how much of the beautiful maps are you taking in from inside your cab? Not much. Do something you can't do. Get out, look at this stuff, look how it's working, look how suspension's moving and stuff like that. And that's what I enjoy doing. Granted, when I'm driving, especially a vehicle like this, where it does get up and move quite happily, I will go first person. I am switching off that beacon because the reflection on the glass is doing my head in. That's what I love about this old fast track. It takes a while to wind up, but once it winds up, it's off like a rock. I'm gonna back that up because we almost missed our turn. Hang about. Why on earth does this have hydraulic valves out here? That must be to unfold it manually. Huh. Interesting. I was wondering why there's spool valves. Oh, not spool valves, but a valve body there. This would probably be a good road to show the suspension off on this. Yeah, not much movement there, but a bit. But because it's core suspension on the front, let's wind this up. Now, has Farm Sim done, or Giants done anything cool when you unfold this? No. How do you unfold this, actually? Operating at the position. Ah, I was hoping the levers would move. That'd be pretty cool if they did. That was an interesting sound. I don't know if you guys heard that or it come across. No, they're not moving. That really is a kind of interesting noise. And what I'll do is I'll kind of cheat. That's... why have I not used this before? Wow. I'll just kick that off over here. Such a bad spot for a thumbnail too. Good grief. I'll make you guys endure me setting up for a thumbnail. Got into doing way too many of these thumbnails like this. Or it's kind of just setting them up. Okay. So we'll remove glance. Take a screenshot. Got the C-130J that was probably going to get covered. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We're going to call it quits here, pretty much. After my waffling and setting up, 35 minutes. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and tomorrow we will be on Meadow Grove. Catch you guys later. See ya.